Hi everybody, my name is Kerry Parker and welcome to 2 Minute Security. Today we'll answer the question, how do I choose a good password? And the answer is, you don't. Why do we even need passwords? Well, we use passwords to prove to someone online that we are who we say we are. This is called authentication. Authentication establishes your identity. How do we prove our identity? Usually involves one or more of the following three things. Something that you know, like a password or a PIN. Something that you have, like a key or a smartphone or a badge, and something that you are, like a fingerprint or an iris scan. And today the best schemes involve at least two of these things, and we call that two-factor authentication. You need at least two of these three things to prove who you are. I'm here today to tell you that you shouldn't know any of your passwords. Why? Because people choose bad passwords. Passwords that you can easily remember are also easy to guess. People tend to use things like birthdays, anniversaries, pet names, and names of their children or grandchildren, sports teams, mascots, vacation spots, movie titles, song lyrics. Any dictionary word, doesn't matter if it's backwards or forwards, you can try to replace letters with numbers, it doesn't matter. If they're popular words or phrases, these are things that the bad guys in computers are going to guess first every time. Take a look at the top 25 passwords of 2013 and I think you'll get an idea of what I mean. People choose bad passwords. Okay, so what do? Use a password manager. Stop memorizing all your passwords and let your password manager do it for you. I recommend LastPass, though there are other ones like KeePass and 1Password. Use a password manager to generate long, totally random, impossible to guess passwords. And also impossible to remember passwords. You shouldn't be memorizing your passwords anymore. Let your password manager do it for you. This also allows you to easily use a unique password for every site that you visit. At least use one on all the important sites. These include your bank, any place that has your credit card number, and your email. So now that we have a password manager that knows all of our crazy random passwords, we just need to know one password, a master password, the password to the vault that keeps all of these other passwords. So we can spend some time to make that one password really, really good. How do we do that? Well, one technique is to think of an obscure song lyric or a book phrase or some other passage, something that you know well, something that you will remember, but maybe something that people won't necessarily associate with you. Take the first letter of each word in that phrase, including capitalization and even punctuation. And once you have this password, don't be afraid to write it down and keep it somewhere safe. Now, let's take an example. Our phrase is, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. That's a pretty popular phrase, but let's just use this as an example. I take the first letter of each word, I've marked them here in red, and included the punctuation, the comma and the period. When you're done, this is what you end up with. That's a pretty good password. Good enough for your password vault. My name is Kerry Parker, and if you like this tip, please consider supporting my book, Firewalls Don't Stop Dragons, on Kickstarter right now. Thank you.